Hello, beautiful soul. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're watching this video. So I have a very, very important message for you. And this message relates to something that a lot of astrologers are already talking about. It's about the energies and the astrology that's happening currently, the planetary positions that are happening currently, and what kind of life changes this is going to bring us. And I'm going to apologize right off the start just because I'm super, super tired. But I just felt such a calling to do this video right now because November 30th, we're going to have a beautiful full moon, and this full moon is going to be bringing in such high, crazy energy that's going to be so good for us. But at the same time, that's why I'm wanting to make this video, and that's why I wanted to share some information about what is happening and what's coming, because we're going through a massive shift. There's a massive ascension process coming. Not coming, I'm sorry, we're already in it. And this ascension process is basically intensifying in terms of the energies that are coming in. It's going to keep intensifying. And this full moon, November 30th, specifically has to do with opening the heart chakra. So it's about opening our hearts and really looking at, how we're living our life on a day-to-day basis, because I just, I keep looking out in this beautiful world and I see so much turmoil still in people's lives, and so much sadness and so much anger and frustration, all very dense, lower vibrational energies that we're all hanging on to. And this is the stuff that this full moon is asking us now to release, to let go, let the cycle complete, so that you can purge and release all this emotional baggage and all the things that just don't serve you anymore, bad habits, and with bad habits, I'm talking about like negative thinking as well, because that's a huge part of, that's like everybody's problem. Literally everybody has tendencies to have negative thinking patterns, and those negative thinking patterns were all basically handed down to us from other people, right? So looking at that, looking at your self-care routine, like, how am I taking care of myself? Are you feeling more tired lately? I know I am. And if you're feeling more tired, that's why you're feeling more tired, because these energies are so intense and your body is not going to be able to handle it if you don't detox, if you don't and I'm talking like detoxing your mind, body, and spirit. And this isn't just, physical detoxification. It's certainly mental, spiritual as well, like emotional, detoxification. That's what really is being asked of us right now. And I've been going through this process for months, actually years, but much more intensely these October, November, these last couple of months have been very, very intense. I know I'm not the only person feeling it. A lot of clients are saying the same thing. We're all struggling through it, but I'm finding that the key is self-care. Self-care is the number one key to basically riding this wave of ascension. And in order to hook into this energy, and in order to be able to grab it and allow it to take you with it, cleansing needs to happen first. Releasing needs to happen first, or else at the end of the year, this is the last section of the year, right? And in the very last phase of the year is always an ending phase. It's a closing phase. It's a time to wrap things up. It's a time to finish unfinished things and unfinished business, That's what is here for us right now. And I can't help but reiterate the importance of self-care and detoxification on all levels right now. It's a huge message that I was getting, and I'm doing everything I can in my power. It's exhausting, I'll be honest with you, but it's a good thing. I know it'll reap beautiful rewards, and I'm willing to go through the process. And self-care is meditation on a daily basis, connecting to source and to spirit. Like, I cannot express to people how important this is. This is what is missing from your life. There is nothing else. Because you can have all the stuff in the world, and you can have all the money in the world, and it's not going to bring you happiness, because ultimately you're not, like, you're poor morally. Like, you don't have that right connection that's going to guide you through life and show you how you're supposed to kind of react to situations and how to navigate through situations. Being spiritual is such a natural part of life that if we don't collectively start doing it, or the people that are not doing it, I think they're going to have a very difficult time, because you're trying to fill a void with other things that you will never be able to fill with material things, because it's a void that you feel in your soul when you are disconnected from yourself. Therefore, you are disconnected from others. So the number one thing I'm trying to do right now is just, I meditate. Sometimes it's short, 10-minute meditations. Today I did actually it was a really long one. It was about 2 hours, but it's good. It took me deep. I didn't even realize it was 2 hours. This is important. It's so important, because in those 2 hours I connected to myself on such a deep level. My back was aching, like a whole bunch of pain in my body. All that disappeared from that 2-hour meditation. And through the 2-hour meditation, all I did was say positive affirmations. Sometimes I do guided meditation. It's always depending on my mood and in terms of what I feel I need in that moment. So sometimes it's guided, sometimes it's just beautiful music that moves my soul in a wonderful way. And I always have like a blindfold thing on, just so I can block out all light. And I always do my meditation with headphones. Really, really helps to stay super focused and centered in what I'm doing in that moment. And then I just go in and I go deep, and I kept affirming like all these positive things that I wanted. And then the more I was connecting, the more they kept showing me how, like, what else, Kata, what else do you want? What else do you want? It was just like, it was like this catalog of like, pick anything, you can have anything. And it was all through gratitude. And that was the key, was gratitude. And all I had to do was just say, thank you so much for my amazing health, and thank you so much for my beautiful home, and thank you so much for this beautiful body, and that it works so well, and that it takes care of me, and it, you know, for my organs functioning, like everything. These are the things you don't even think of. The average person does not even think about their body. Most people are so disconnected from their physical bodies, they can't even like feel it. There's almost like a desensitization, you know. And oh yeah, I live with pain all the time. I hear that all the time. Very not normal. Pain, physical pain, is always an indication of emotional pain, stuck emotional pain, right? So it's like these things need to be looked at, and you just can't look at it if you're not going to process anything, if you're not going to take time to go within, to actually look at what's in there, to see if I can find, you know, what is it that bothers me, like what's inside that's constantly just sort of sits there and festers, and it's heavy and I feel it. I'm like, what is that thing? Like, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna figure that out if you don't stop. You don't take time to go within and connect. And what does my heart need? What does my soul need? My God, have you ever asked yourself that question? What does my soul need? What does my heart truly desire? Get out of here and get into here, and you're gonna get the answers. You're gonna get the answers, because that's how I'm receiving the answers. And that's why I thought it's just so important right now for me to share this. Then December, the month of December, again, energetically is going to be so awesome. There's so much wonderful positive energy coming in, but again, you're not going to be able to harvest it to your own advantage. You won't be able to link up to it and hook into that energy and let it take you. If you're not connecting, if you're not going within, if you're not meditating, if you're just, you know, chasing the dollar and pushing every day to get ahead at all costs. That's what needs to end, because that's why our world is where it is. It's not the money, it's not the stuff that's going to make you happy. It's love. It is love, deep love, the feeling of love, love for yourself, loving yourself so much that you don't actually need anybody to love you. If they do, it's a bonus, it's great, but you don't need them to love you, because you fill your own cup every day. And that is what I'm trying to attain, because I was like you, like everybody else, always looking for that external, oh, please validate me externally. Oh, please, you know, show me that you love me. No, I need to show me that I love me. I do. And when I show me that I love me, everyone else is going to see that. And others will naturally, I will naturally attract situations, people in my life that are going to help me, that are going to reciprocate that love. Do you see what I'm saying? So There is no other thing, task, anything that is more important right now than for you to love yourself and connect with yourself deeply. Because let me tell you, at the end of life goes fast. Life goes fast. I don't know if you have anyone that has kids out there will know that life goes very quickly. Children grow up very quickly. But if you understand that everything that you have, you can't take that with you. You're not going to take that with you when you die. It's only your soul that gets to go. And the big question is, when you get up there, how much did you grow as a soul? How much did you evolve? How much did you work on yourself to improve yourself so that you could have better connections with others and interact with others in a more peaceful way? That is what will be important. So I will leave that as my closing and offer you much, much peace and love and happiness. And I encourage you to please, please, please love yourself and look at yourself and look at your stuff and your issues. Let them come up so that you can resolve them. Let them come up. And that can only come up through taking time out for yourself. And spend lots and lots of time out in nature, because that is where you will find those answers. And try to do it alone. I find alone is how I get most of my progress. So when it comes to spiritual evolution and working on myself. So yeah, just love yourself, be kind to yourself, do salt baths right now. Everybody should be doing salt baths every night, to clear and purge. Do whatever it takes to love yourself again, and to remind yourself how awesome and how beautiful and how wonderful you are, because that is truly what you are. You just forgot, and you were listening to everybody else around you instead of your own heart and your own self. So listen to that, because nothing else matters. I wish you all a beautiful day, wherever you are in the world. I wish you peace, love, and joy. Take care.